Well, hello again, and here we are, a nice evening in Massachusetts. Just gonna walk you through my usual farmy evening rituals before Friday, which is date night. And why is it date night? It's because Ancient Aliens is on tonight, and I watch it with my alien. Oh, that's it. And we comment on it and make some funny, sort of play acting, that kind of thing. But before I can do that, I have to make sure all the chickens are put away. So basically what you're seeing now in telepathy is what he sees when I'm walking around. So he can see through my eyes, and sometimes I can see through his when he pulls me through. A lot of these posts that I'm doing, I really want them to be for you so that you can start to understand how telepathy works, and there's one of the roosters, and to begin working with telepathy yourself, to know what it feels like. So you don't think you're crazy or whatever, because you're not. This is a real thing that everyone's going to be doing. It's something that everyone can do now. So putting the chickens away, you get an idea, like I said, of what it looks like here, and what farming is kind of like, because I do a lot of farming, which leads into one of the sort of day in the life when you have off-planet person that hangs out with you throughout your day and kind of follows you around. You can kind of feel them, and you can have conversations with them through telepathy. So we watch Ancient Aliens, as I said, together, usually after I put the animals away. We'll do some sort of meditations where we kind of hang out and kind of listen to some great music that sounds like home. For me, home is in the Pleiades on a planet called Eeka. And we'll just kind of relax with that and kind of cuddle together a little bit. And then before we watch the show, I usually like to take a bath. So, as I said, I farm, I work with horses and chickens and everything. So, I want to be not so gross when we watch the show. Anyway, so I'm like, yeah, all right, and Eeka, it's getting, close to 9 o'clock here. So I should, wash up and take a bath before we watch the show together. So he's like, I can kind of feel him with an idea. I can feel, so you can feel the other person's mind. So I know he had an idea there. I'm like, oh, I knew what it was too. I'm like, okay. He's like, he wanted to take a bath with me. I said, no. I said, bathing is a one person deal for me. I don't like, would never want to bathe with somebody else. And he's like, oh no, yeah, we're going to take a bath together. I said, no. It's like, we're not going to bathe together. I said, it is not a we event. It is a me. It is a one person event. And then he says, we. I said, no, it's not going to be a we, it's a me. And he's like, we. I said, no, it's a me. It is not a group thing. And I said, you know what? And he was fooling around. He can be very pig-headed like that. He just doesn't kind of listen to me, which happens a lot. So I was like, all right. When we go back home, when we astral together, back to our house on Eeka, I said, we'll go in the lake together. So outside of our house, there's a really, really big lake, and it's kind of like glacier. It's not all glacier fed, but the mountains have snow. And as the snow melts, there's snow melt, obviously, and that snow melt all goes into the lake that's outside of our house up there. And the water's cold, actually. So I was like, all right, when we go home, we can go in the lake together up there. So that seemed to kind of settle the situation. Of course, then later on, we're watching Ancient Aliens, and I always pretend, both of us, we watch it, we both pretend to be scared, like, oh my God, it can't possibly be extraterrestrials, is that a UFO? It's so scary. I wouldn't want to see one. Oh my God. And I said, what do you think those aliens want? Why do you think they're coming to Earth? And he says, sex. And I said, oh my God. Well, let's hope so. Anyway, here's just a little bit of a snippet of what it's like living with somebody that you telepath with. So have a wonderful evening, and I hope everybody enjoys Ancient Aliens. See ya.